You know, the day after the fires, I was up in Kula, and we came down to Lahaina Harbor. It was right after, and the military wasn't here. It was police blocking it off, and I came in and I said, I brought a captain from Expeditions, and I said, we need to try to get the ferry up and running. We want to go look at Lahaina Harbor. Of course, you know, one of their boats sank, but the main thing we needed was the boat ramp, the gangplank, where people walk onto the boat from the dock. And among all the devastation, there was this little aluminum gangplank that didn't get touched. And there was a guy with a flatbed truck sitting right next to it. And we said, hey, can we borrow can you put that on and take it to Mahalo? And it was like, we did that, and it happened. And we got that boat up and running in 2 days after the fire. And that is a lifeline for my community. And that's what I want to fight for, is lifelines and keeping people, you know, servicing the people, right? We want, the goal of all council members, the goal of all politicians is to make your life better. That's just that simple. So don't forget my name, Gabe Johnson. You can vote for all 9. Mahalo.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a bonus round. These unopposed incumbents wanted to share with the Lahaina community what they have been working on. So please welcome our Hana and Lānaʻi council members. So Council Member Sinentia and Council Member Johnson, with housing and water being the top issue on everyone's minds, we'd like to give each of you 5 minutes to share what you are focused on in your upcoming term to support Lahaina's recovery in these critical areas.
Well, first off, thank you, Lahaina Strong. Thank you, Chelsea, for allowing us to speak. We know we don't have a race, but we're definitely got some opinions on this issue. So first off, I'm a member of the working poor. I lived in low-income housing before I got this job before I ran for office. I was living in low-income housing on Lānaʻi. I know the struggle, and it's real. Bill 111 is one of the things I find I'm most proud of, and thank my fellow council members who supported that bill. And that basically puts long-term residents a priority on affordable housing. With the two concerns our community has is, yeah, when you say affordable housing, you mean affordable for who, and what do you mean by affordable? Because these prices are not affordable. So the way we do that is we do the lottery system, and we rank you by how many years you've been a resident, and those folks who've been here the longest get priority. And that is legal, and we passed it. And now when it comes to like moving forward and what we need to do, we need to look at county lands. We need to subsidize the infrastructure. So then we give the builder properties with the infrastructure already done, and say, now build those homes for our community and make it affordable. That's how we do that. Water is a public trust, and there's a doctrine involved in that. But what does that actually mean? I live on Lānaʻi, 98% owned by a billionaire. You guys know the deal. Our water is private. It's in a private water company, but yet it's a public trust doctrine. And then they say, well, the delivery system is is the public part, or is the private part. We deliver you water. I don't agree with that. I don't like that. I support the county purchasing private water companies and actually putting its money where its mouth is when it comes to a public trust doctrine. The goal of all council members, the goal of all politicians, is to make your life better. That's just that simple. So don't forget my name, Gabe Johnson. You can vote for all 9. Mahalo.